I didn't know we were starting it up like that. Welcome to another video, guys. We are here late at night. One of our freezers actually stopped freezing. It's actually now a refrigerator. So we got a notification on our phone that the temperature was dropping too low. So we had to move everything into other freezers. We're slowly cleaning it out. It was all frosted at the top. It's just part of being in business. Yes, you're gonna be working at hours of the night just like this. As if you don't know what I'm talking about, I've owned this grocery store for 5 years now, and this channel is all about opening your own small business, growing it, starting it, and providing you the inside scoop on what it's like behind the scenes. I currently own this store and a coffee business known as 13grandcoffee.com, and yeah, Felicia just became a real estate agent. So we live, breathe, and eat small business, being in business, and this is what this channel is all about. So hit the like button if you're into that, and let's get started. So I wanted to accumulate the 5 easiest ways to start a business. These are the 5 steps you need to take to fully get your business from idea to a full-fledged business. If you haven't started and you only have ideas, this is the video to watch. Step 1 is going from an idea to an actual clear defined point on what your business is going to be. Your ideas may be, you know, all over the place. Cafes, brick and mortar businesses, farmers markets. You need to narrow down all of your other ideas into one clearly defined point that makes your business unique, and figuring out what your selling point is and what you bring to the table in one sentence. If I ask you what your business is, you need to tell me in one sentence what it is. That's the first step to starting any business. So you need to define if you're going to be service or product based. What makes you unique to the business world? Why should anyone spend their money on what you're offering? Do other people do it every day better than you? Well, you need to bring in something different to the table. So take your idea, narrow it down, get rid of everything else, and focus on, laser focus on what your business is truly going to be all about. The next is clearly defining your business. So step 2 would be know your rules. You need to register your business with your current government. Whether you know you're going to be a sole proprietor, a corporation, or a partnership, you need to define those certain rules on how your business is going to be structured. Then you're going to look into any other requirements needed to get your business off the ground. For example, for a grocery store, we needed our food license. We need to have health and safety come through here and inspect everything. You know, we had to have proper building codes, that everything was up to, you know, proper building inspections. And, you know, when you have employees, there will be other rules and other Ministry of Labor laws that you have to follow. So those things all need to come together to structure your business properly. And these things can adapt and change over time, and you can personally change them as you know, keep going and as your business grows. For example, we started as a sole proprietorship. We were doing quite well, and it was better off and to move into the corporation side of business. And eventually, you know, we had to restructure and kind of replan how we were going to file our taxes. So currently we are a corporation, and nothing really changed on how we do things, just how we file our taxes, and you know, we're a little bit better protected in case we ever have any legal issues. We got Felicia doing inventory every single Monday. Felicia does inventory. I make a video. Now we're adding shorts to the system to keep this channel alive and rising again from the ashes. So step 3 would be create your business plan. Business plan doesn't have to be 30 pages long. I personally think you can get a good business plan done in 2 to 3 pages, where if you were to give it to someone, they know exactly what your business is going to be, how much you're going to be making every month, how much your expenses are going to be every month, and where your profit's going to come from, and how long it's going to take to get to that profit. So your business should follow the SMART program, which is S for specific. We need to focus on exactly one idea and how you're going to bring it to life. Measurable, you want to be able to measurable. You want it to be able to measure every single, you know, stat that you're spewing out, like how many people you think you're going to have a day, how much money is going to be coming in, your rent, all your different expenses should be measurable. And achievable. We want to keep that realistic. We want to keep everything realistic and focused, and that you can achieve things in 6 months, a year, 2 years, that, you know, you're not saying, I'll be a millionaire by the end of year 1, because truthfully, that's certainly not realistic and achievable for everybody. And the last one will be time specific. You want things to be set up in, you know, goal-oriented situations, but they have to have a timeline. You know, they have to be, you know, set up, ready to run and ready to open on a certain day. You have to have certain things in place on, you know, in a certain month of the year. So things need to be time specific and urgent so you're able to get them done. Step 4 is you need to find the financing to get your business off the ground. From idea to true business is going to take quite a bit of money depending on what you're doing. You don't need just enough money to start the business. You need enough money to cover the first 6 months to a year to maybe even longer until your business can cover its day-to-day costs. So keep that in mind. It's not just as much money as you think it'll take to start the business, but you need a flexible fund for at least a year before things really pick up and, you know, are starting to be profitable or starting to, you know, cover the expenses month to month. Just keep that in mind. You need that cushion before things really take off. And then where the funding is going to come from is going to be another huge step for you to figure out to really make this business real. You really, without the money, it'll never be anything. So is it going to come from, you know, family and friends, or do your personal savings? For example, for me, it was a mix of personal savings and a business loan. So that's where you're going to have to do your research and really figure out where the money's going to be coming from. So once you get everything going, step 5 will be to monitor your activities every so often to see how it's going against the plan that you envisioned from the start. Is everything going smoothly? Is everything going close to according to your business plan? And are you truly profitable? Monitoring these things at least once a month to see where you're headed, see your working environment, if everything is kind of progressing in the right direction, is going to be the difference between just working a job and having a full-fledged business that you're building. You need to keep track of things because these things that you're monitoring can affect your business health and the profitability. For example, if I'm not controlling every piece of inventory that is about to expire or look bad, then I am losing profitability. If I'm bringing in tons of inventory that's not selling, that's something that I'm not monitoring and affecting my business health. You've got to keep track of all of this stuff, or else it's really going to be, you know, your bottom line that suffers. Nothing else truly matters, but running to zero, you just won't be able to function. That's what you're trying to avoid doing. Do not run out of cash. And I'm gonna end this video here, guys. Thanks for coming by like always. I really appreciate it, and let's grow these businesses together and have a great night.